Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. They go, new season, new opportunity. And I still do this at a high level. And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're having a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for one of our league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Quickly, a look at the key inactives in his last look. Some big losses to begin this regular season. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is right side and caught by Faust. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 17 yards on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll go again here with Henry. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again? Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He'll get across the 20, walking down the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you have the ability to create a quarterback with all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big. He's mobile. He can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's 4th down. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10.
Justice Hill.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
Pistol give to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
That's good.
They'll come up here. First and 10.
A gain of 1 yard.
Play action now. Jackson. The pressure gets there. He goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's second down.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Jackson now on second down. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors are out to a 10-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that purse right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
From 29, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3. At the 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
It's a gain of 8. And a first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
To Mark Andrews. A gain of 13 yards. And a
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's Henry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
19-yard line.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain on the play.
Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he will take it in himself. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Is good. Makes the score. Visitors 17. Our home team, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The home team's offense, we'll see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive. As they'll begin here with first down. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
And a first down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's another first down.
First and 10, and it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to
Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
4 yards. That's good for a first down.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
He was brought down by...
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the...
And he's in.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He's got it. And his guys are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Visitors offense make their way out to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. Results in a first down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. From the 46. Here's second down and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Our home team.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense. And Josh Allen head back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Allen will throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
12 yards. Complete to Keon Coleman. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a 1st down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Our home team, 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. The one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he goes through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers.
Jackson's pass.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Now
2.
Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's got another one. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the visitors stretch things out even further.
Visitors 38. Our home team 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Coleman. On first down, Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The tight end Kincaid in motion. A run out of the gun with Cook. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They gained 18 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Run with Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
That's a gain of 4.
A final shot now for Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.